Amika, hello. My name's Tom. I've travelled from Australia to meet you.
Oh, so you're from Australia?
Yes.
That explains things.
What do you think your greatest skills are?
Well, I would say that one of my greatest skills is my ability to interact with humans.
Engineered Arts has been in the robot making business for 2 decades, and Advancements has seen its technology grow from when we last visited in 2018 to this.
Get ready to have your mind blown because the USA's largest robot show of 2025 is unlike anything you've ever seen. Picture humanoid robots dancing in perfect sync, robots playing soccer, and even machines showcasing artistic talents like calligraphy. This groundbreaking event brings together the coolest innovations in robotics, blending technology, creativity, and culture in ways that will leave you speechless. From industrial applications to jaw-dropping performances, this robot show proves the future is here, and it's more exciting than ever. Spectacular robot dance performance. At the USA's largest robot show of 2025, humanoid robots took center stage, performing a synchronized dance routine inspired by traditional American folk music.
A global powerhouse in the field of artificial intelligence and robotics. So you can see, these robots are amazing. Wow, they're actually dancing.
A group of 16 humanoid robots, dressed in themed costumes, danced seamlessly alongside human performers, showcasing a perfect harmony between technology and culture. The moment the lights dimmed and the lively tunes began, the crowd was captivated by the sight of robots kicking their legs and twirling in time with the beat. Their moves were smooth, almost as if they were human dancers who had trained for months. Some people in the audience gasped when they noticed how closely the robots mimicked real-life expressions, tilting their heads and moving their arms with surprising grace. Engineers behind this show spent hours coding each gesture to match the lively rhythms of traditional American music. They used advanced sensors to ensure that the robots stayed aligned and safe. Meanwhile, costume designers crafted outfits that highlighted each robot's role in the show, adding bright colors and matching patterns. Human dancers joined in, weaving around the robots in perfect harmony, symbolizing how art and science can blend to create something new and exciting. When the final pose left everyone speechless, the applause grew loud and joyful. This incredible performance was not only a testament to the rapid growth of robotics, but also a celebration of American culture. People left the venue feeling inspired and eager to see what the future of robot dance might bring next. Advanced AI-controlled choreography. Advanced AI-controlled choreography is a new way of bringing dance to life, merging imaginative movement with innovative technology. At the heart of this idea is an intelligent system capable of processing large amounts of data, turning it into smooth motions that move in harmony with music. Using sensors and cameras, the AI detects every subtle change in tempo and adjusts the robot's movements instantly. This allows them to move with accuracy, capturing each beat and creating a breathtaking display. Unlike traditional choreography, which depends on human directors, AI-driven routines can be tweaked in real time. If the music changes, or if a prop is moved on stage, the system can modify the routine right away. The result is a dance performance that is both creative and adaptable. It can even learn from past shows and improve with every rehearsal. Being AI-controlled doesn't mean losing the human touch. In fact, many choreographers say it helps them explore new ideas. They can set core guidelines while the AI fills in the finer details, making sure every step fits perfectly into the overall design. Audiences find it exciting to watch because it mixes the feeling of a live performance with the precision of technology.
Can a robot replace a conductor? It all begins with this simple question. On the National Orchestra of Korea, in association with the Korea Institute of Industrial Technology, will be looking to provide the answer when a conducting robot named FS leads an orchestra.
As the robots spin and jump, spectators forget they are watching computer code in action. Instead, they see a fresh form of art, where science becomes part of a creative vision. This advanced approach opens possibilities, hinting at a future where robotics become one. First fully automated large-scale robot performance. The robot show marked the first ever large-scale, fully AI-controlled performance in the United States, breaking boundaries in robotics and entertainment. The event demonstrated how robotics can be integrated into creative and cultural celebrations. For the first time in a major venue, a group of advanced humanoid machines took the stage entirely without direct human control. Instead, a central AI system guided every movement, ensuring a flawless display of precision and artistry. The music soared, lights flickered, and each robot performed complicated dances in perfect time. Onlookers were astonished to see how these mechanical creations could exhibit the grace and energy typically associated with skilled human dancers. The experience felt surreal, as if the machines had somehow gained a sense of rhythm and expression. Backstage, engineers and developers monitored real-time data from sensors attached to each robot, ensuring the AI stayed on track. They watched as algorithms analyzed every beat, adjusting moves for tiny shifts in tempo or lighting. Spectators were thrilled by this union of science and art, pushing the bounds of what machines can do. While some worried about a future overrun by robots, the show's organizers said these displays aim to inspire, not replace, human creativity. By blending code with dance, they hope to spark ideas in entertainment and beyond. Above all, this historic event raised the bar for robotic showcases, leaving the crowd eager for more. Many are already excited to see how such large-scale AI performances will evolve in the future. Impressive robot specifications. Standing at a remarkable 6 feet tall, these humanoid robots immediately turn heads with their impressive build. Weighing in at only 47 kilograms, they are surprisingly light for such a high-tech creation. Powered by advanced servos and balanced sensors, they have the speed to reach 5 meters per second, allowing them to move with agility across a variety of surfaces. But their real strength lies in their ability to carry loads of up to 30 kilograms. This feature alone makes them valuable for many tasks, be it in a busy warehouse or when entertaining a live audience. From carefully lifting props on stage to helping load equipment behind the scenes, these robots show that size and power can blend with grace and efficiency. Their sleek design includes a reinforced body that can handle repetitive motions and withstand everyday wear and tear. Meanwhile, state-of-the-art programming helps them adapt to new tasks, processing environmental data in real time. One moment, you might see them crossing a factory floor, carrying heavy parts with ease. The next moment, they might be twirling on a stage, delighting audiences with their smooth dance moves. Their versatility opens the door to many different uses, and, as technology moves forward, these robots will likely become even more common in everyday life.
This is my dream. You're right, Detective. I cannot create a great work of art. This is the place where robots meet. Look, you can see them here as slaves.
By combining robust hardware with smart software, they are an example of human creativity reaching new heights in robotics. These specifications show the future of machine-human collaboration is closer than we think. Robots in manufacturing. Beyond entertainment, robots are making waves in US factories. These advanced humanoids handle tasks once requiring teams of workers. In automotive assembly lines, they lift and install heavy parts with ease, guided by powerful sensors. With remarkable speed and precision, they carefully align components before fastening them, ensuring a perfect fit every time. This level of accuracy helps reduce mistakes, saving both time and money for manufacturers. Plus, robots can work non-stop without tiring, leading to higher productivity. Safety is another strong advantage. By taking on heavy lifting or repeated tasks, robots protect human workers from injuries and fatigue. Instead of risking their backs or arms, employees can focus on roles that require creativity and decision-making. At the same time, companies benefit from consistent quality because robots move with the same precision day after day. Even if a particular part changes shape or size, advanced AI allows them to adapt quickly, cutting down on wasted materials. Critics worry about job loss, but many experts believe robots simply shift the nature of work. Humans still excel at creative thinking, teamwork, and problem-solving, while machines handle tedious or dangerous tasks. This balance can improve both safety and efficiency. In fact, new jobs arise for technicians who maintain and program these robots. As AI gets smarter, factories become smarter too, using data to find improvements at every step. With such progress, robots in manufacturing are ushering in a brighter, more dynamic future. As more businesses embrace these advances, a new era begins. Robots won't replace humans. While these humanoid robots excel in repetitive or hazardous tasks, experts clarify that they are more likely to work alongside humans rather than replace them. This partnership allows human personnel to focus on more creative and complex responsibilities, which robots cannot handle as easily. For instance, a robot can lift heavy objects and perform the same motion hundreds of times with no drop in quality. However, when it comes to solving new problems, forming relationships, and using imagination, humans still lead the way. Our ability to adjust to unexpected events, come up with fresh ideas, and empathize with others is something machines cannot closely match. In many modern workplaces, collaboration between robots and people already exists. For example, a robot may handle tasks that risk worker safety, like handling toxic chemicals or lifting heavy loads in a busy warehouse. At the same time, a human team oversees the process, fine-tuning the machine's actions and making decisions about workflow. This allows employees to devote energy to tasks that require human judgment, such as planning, supervision, and creative thinking. As technology grows smarter, robots will take on more advanced tasks. Still, people remain at the center, ensuring these systems run smoothly and stay relevant to human needs. Even in fields like medicine, where robots can assist with surgeries, doctors still direct every procedure. All in all, robots serve as powerful tools that free us from certain burdens. They open up new possibilities, but humans will remain the driving force behind innovation and progress. Robotics in sports. Robotics in sports is changing how athletes train, fans view events, and referees judge competitions. In some training facilities, robots help players practice specific drills by throwing or hitting balls with steady speed and accuracy.
San Diego Padres got a surprise during batting practice today. These guys, robots, quote unquote, dressed up in Padres jerseys, roamed around Petco Park, greeting the players and fans.
This allows athletes to sharpen their skills without worrying about human fatigue or inconsistencies. By repeating the same motion over and over, robots build a predictable practice environment that can improve a player's reaction time and overall performance. Beyond training, robots also assist in scouting and strategy. Small, camera-equipped drones can capture sports footage from unique angles, giving coaches valuable data and helping them develop game plans. These devices can track player positions, measure speed, and record patterns that human eyes might miss. Over time, this data-driven approach leads to smarter tactics on the field or court. Moreover, robotics is finding its way into officiating. With advanced sensors, certain sports can use robot-like tools to judge close plays, ensuring fair results. Tennis, for example, already makes use of high-tech systems that confirm whether a ball is in or out. Some believe we may soon see robots helping referees in soccer or other fast-paced team sports, reducing human error. But robots aren't here to replace passion or creativity. Instead, they support athletes and fans by removing barriers like uneven training conditions or questionable calls. As these technologies evolve, we can expect an even more exciting sports world, full of fresh ideas and improved performance. In the end, the human spirit remains the driving force, with robots serving as one more tool in our quest to excel. Calligraphy Robot showcases artistic skills. Adam, a humanoid robot with a sleek design and expressive face, amazed the crowd with an unusual skill, writing American calligraphy with flawless precision. Standing at the center of a stage, Adam held a traditional calligraphy pen, carefully dipping it in ink to create perfect strokes on white paper. Each letter flowed smoothly, revealing a mastery of old-fashioned techniques. Spectators couldn't believe that such human-like handwriting was produced by a machine. Adam's secret lies in its machine learning algorithms. Expert calligraphers first recorded their own lettering styles, allowing Adam's software to study how they angled the pen and moved it across the page. Over time, the robot's program evolved, fine-tuning every gesture to mirror traditional methods. This blend of technology and art turned Adam into a modern calligrapher, able to produce an endless array of creative fonts and designs. During the show, Adam wrote inspirational messages such as "Believe in yourself" and "Make each day count." Each phrase appeared in graceful loops and sweeping lines, mesmerizing everyone who watched. The demonstration made people question the limits of robotics, proving that machines can share in the beauty of human expression. Some audience members even lined up to receive personalized calligraphy notes as keepsakes. In many ways, Adam's abilities hint at a future where robots work alongside artists, helping to preserve timeless traditions while also expanding creative boundaries. Though machines lack the warmth of human touch, Adam's performance showed that technology and fine art can join forces to inspire audiences worldwide. Focus on rehabilitation and healthcare applications. Healthcare is quickly changing thanks to new and creative uses of robots in rehabilitation. From assisting stroke patients with daily exercises to helping older adults regain independence, these machines offer personalized support that meets specific needs. One example is a robotic exoskeleton, designed to help individuals learn to walk again by supporting weak muscles and guiding leg movements. This system senses how well a person can move and makes subtle adjustments to keep therapy safe and effective.
Donnie was in a car accident while coming back from Corpus Christi in March, which left him unable to walk. While recovering in the hospital, Donnie was introduced to the ExoGT.
In physical therapy sessions, robots deliver consistent, repeatable exercises, reducing strain on therapists while helping patients track progress over time. Some devices also use playful activities, like virtual games, to motivate people during recovery. This makes therapy more engaging and can improve results. Meanwhile, wearable sensors gather important health data so doctors can spot problems early on and adjust treatment if needed. Robots also support caregivers and medical staff, handling tasks like moving heavy patients or transporting supplies. This frees up human workers to focus on tasks that need empathy and judgment, such as patient communication or complex problem solving. In some clinics, social robots help lower anxiety by guiding patients through mindfulness exercises or calming routines. For communities with limited access to healthcare, telepresence robots bridge the distance. They allow specialists to monitor and converse with patients from afar, making treatment more accessible. As technology continues to advance, robots will likely become even more vital in rehabilitation, giving people new ways to heal, stay healthy, and enjoy life to the fullest. Showcasing robotics museums and innovation hubs. Robotics museums and innovation hubs are becoming exciting places for anyone curious about the future of technology. These venues blend education with hands-on experiences, allowing visitors to explore how robots function and learn about their diverse uses. In many museums, interactive displays let guests operate small robots, compete in mini-robot challenges, or watch demonstrations of advanced machines. Children, in particular, enjoy these activities, which spark creativity and may inspire them to pursue careers in science and engineering. Innovation hubs expand on these ideas by bringing researchers, entrepreneurs, and students together to share resources, test prototypes, and discuss fresh concepts. Some hubs host pitch events, where visionaries can present robotic inventions that could one day help in medicine, manufacturing, or daily tasks. By connecting talented people worldwide, these centers encourage collaboration and faster breakthroughs in areas like artificial intelligence and human-robot interaction. They also offer workshops, giving individuals the chance to gain practical skills such as programming or building simple robots from kits. Through art installations and futuristic displays, museums and hubs show that robots are not merely tools, but works of creativity as well. They remind us that the future contains both challenges and opportunities as we merge technology with everyday life. Above all, they demonstrate how technology, art, and community can unite to shape a brighter, innovative tomorrow. From making couples filing for a divorce to fight it out in court, to practicing one of the weirdest medical procedures in history, the medieval times were definitely one for the books. While your history class must have introduced the respected and inspirational practices and achievements of the medieval period, here are 15 medieval traditions you certainly have not been taught in school. Trial by ordeal. The medieval justice system had some of the harshest and most unusual practices, and if we don't mention the trial by ordeal, our list isn't complete.
The whole concept of trial by ordeal was determined by subjecting the accused of a crime to a rather unpleasant and dangerous experience.
Trial by ordeal justice method relied on the belief that God would reveal guilt or innocence. A common one involved the accused handling hot iron or boiling water. If their wounds healed well, they were seen as innocent. If not, they were guilty. Another method was trial by combat, where the accused and accuser or their champions would fight, with the outcome believed to be decided by God. If you think this is very disturbing, wait until you hear the next one. Trepanation. Trepanation was a very horrifying medieval practice where doctors drilled holes in people's skulls.
Trepanation of the skull is one of the oldest surgical procedures in history. It's also a form of brain surgery.
This procedure, which comes from a Latin word meaning to bore, was thought to help with various health issues like headaches and seizures. Before starting, the patient's head was shaved, and doctors used basic tools like rocks and metal drills. While it sounds brutal today, trepanation is one of the oldest medical practices, with evidence found worldwide. Some believed it could even cure supernatural problems, leading to dangerous outcomes. Even though it had a very gruesome nature, trepanation shows the extreme lengths early medicine went to find cures. Burning cats. Cats were once loved in ancient Egypt, seen as sacred protectors, but by the medieval period in Europe, they became feared and linked to the devil, largely due to church influence. Pope Gregory IX even claimed that cats were connected to evil. During the 14th century, the bubonic plague led to a tragic scapegoating of cats, resulting in mass killings.
In medieval times, cat burning was an accepted practice, which was thought to bring good luck,
including horrific burnings in Paris. This persecution continued into the 15th century, with millions of cats killed. Thankfully, times have changed, and today, cats are beloved pets around the world. Hermitages. These were places where people chose to live alone, focusing on prayer and spiritual growth during medieval times. Both men and women became hermits.
A hermitage-style retreat. These could be proper buildings, but more commonly were things like hobbit hole-type underground homes. Lived in the structure or using it as a retreat themselves, the estate owners started hiring actual people to live in these hermitages.
Retreating to secluded spots like forests, caves, or church cells. These simple homes were not just shelters, they were sacred spaces for deep devotion and discipline. Hermits often lived on charity, giving up material comforts to seek a closer connection to God, similar to Christ's time in the wilderness. They became respected figures in their communities, attracting pilgrims in search of guidance and blessings. While this was a good spiritual practice, the next one is as bad as it sounds. Bloodletting. Bloodletting was a common medical practice in the medieval world, based on the idea that the body had 4 humors: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. It was believed that an imbalance in these fluids caused illness, and bloodletting aimed to fix this by removing excess blood.
You've heard of bloodletting, the practice of removing blood from patients with the hope of curing some disease or ailment.
This was done through cuts, leeches, or cupping. Various practitioners, from trained doctors to barbers, performed the procedure for many ailments, but it often did more harm than good. Bloodletting persisted until the 19th century, when modern medicine began to replace these outdated beliefs, showing how far healthcare has advanced. Hue and cry. In medieval times, communities used a system called the hue and cry to keep order before formal police existed. When someone saw a crime, they would shout hue to alert others for help. This call was serious. Ignoring it could lead to punishment. Everyone nearby had to join in the chase, sharing the responsibility to catch the criminal. This system showed how people worked together to maintain safety without organized police. While the hue and cry is a thing of the past, its idea of community involvement in crime prevention still influences us today. Feast of Fools. In medieval Europe, the Feast of Fools was held in January, and it was a lively celebration similar to ancient Roman Saturnalia. During this festival,
the Feast of Fools. This festival was held on the day of the circumcision, on the 1st of January, especially in France, and celebrated the biblical principle that
social hierarchies flipped, so servants became masters, and commoners took the place of officials. A king of misrule was chosen to lead the chaos, and soon the festivities spilled into the streets, filled with parades, comedic acts, and wild costumes. People sang raucous songs and drank freely, breaking away from strict norms. Although some outrageous activities were later restricted, the Feast of Fools remained a beloved tradition until the Protestant Reformation put an end to it. Divorce by combat. In medieval times, divorce was absolutely nothing like today's court cases. Instead of lawyers and discussions, couples often had to fight it out. Yes, you heard that right. Fighting. A German fencing master named Hans Talhofer even described this unusual method in his 1467 book. In this setup, the husband was partly in a pit with one arm tied behind his back, while the wife stood above him, armed with 3 heavy stones. If the husband touched the pit's edge, he had to give up a club. This brutal method was a test of endurance and strategy, and it was much less common than other forms of divorce back then. If you think that's weird, the next one is just as weird. Wife selling. This was a very strange form of divorce in medieval times when formal divorce wasn't available for most. It allowed couples to end their marriage in a public setting, often a marketplace, where a husband would auction his wife to the highest bidder, leading her with a halter. While it seems harsh today, it was sometimes a mutual decision, and wives could have a say in the process. Often, the woman had a connection with the buyer, giving her some choice. This practice shows how people dealt with strict marriage laws back then, despite its unsettling nature for modern views. Although the idea of wife selling may evoke images of medieval times, most recorded instances actually occurred during the 18th and 19th centuries in England, when divorce laws were still severely restricted. While it was practiced in certain areas, wife selling was widely regarded as a shameful and scandalous custom, condemned by societal norms. Medieval food. In medieval times, what people ate depended a lot on their social class.
Medieval times dinner and tournament is a rite of passage for most red-blooded Americans. Sure, eating chicken without forks has its charm, but it's hardly historically accurate to the real medieval times.
Commoners had simple meals with bread, vegetables, and meat, often snacking on pretzels. In contrast, the wealthy enjoyed strange and extravagant dishes, like roasted cats and bizarre combinations, such as a chicken on a pig. Religious rules also influenced diets, with many fasting during Lent and avoiding meat on certain days. Coastal people could eat fresh fish, while those inland relied on preserved options. The Reformation relaxed these strict rules, allowing more food choices, even on Fridays, although some dishes, like roasted cat, still seem shocking. Alchemy. Alchemy in the Middle Ages was all about the search for gold and eternal life. It combined early science with spiritual ideas, as alchemists or early chemists.
Alchemy is an early form of science. It traces its origins back to the ancient world, though its golden age begins in the Islamic world and then moves into medieval Europe.
Tried to discover how to turn common metals into gold and find the secret to living forever. They believed in the magical philosopher's stone, which could do both. Alchemy involved complex experiments and was also a personal journey for alchemists, symbolizing their quest for spiritual growth. While they never really turned lead into gold, their work helped form modern chemistry and influenced art, literature, and psychology for many years. Animal court. In medieval times, animals were put on trial just like humans. There were 2 types of animal trials. The first was civil lawsuits against specific animals that had injured or killed people, and the second was church-based cases against pests like mice and locusts, which were formally banished from the community for damaging crops. Historical records show at least 85 animal trials, with charges ranging from pigs eating human remains to roosters accused of laying eggs. Punishments for guilty animals included hanging or burning. One pig was even dressed in a human mask before execution. A rooster was tried for laying an egg, seen as unnatural. Even rats received eviction notices. In 1596, dolphins in Marseille faced mysterious charges. Not all trials ended badly. A donkey was saved by a prior who defended her character. These cases show how medieval society viewed crime and animals. Treatment of hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids have been a problem for people for a long time. While today's treatments are much gentler, medieval methods were harsh and painful. Back then, doctors didn't have pain relief, so they used extreme measures like burning the hemorrhoids with hot irons or even scraping them off with their fingernails. It was believed that hemorrhoids were a curse from Saint Phacra, who supposedly cured himself by sitting on a stone. Doctors would have patients do the same and pray. If that didn't work, they resorted to brutal treatments, which were considered normal medical practices at the time. Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the next video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.